let's go. This is a fairly late race for the tournament. I need to look at this board, actually. I haven't even looked at it yet, to be honest. Let's go. So this opening sequence, gonna be pretty standard. And, is Pest not using Custom Night? What is this? I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad by that. Also, nobody volunteered for commentating. And I also asked very late, so you're stuck with just me. Get over it, it's fine. Second best solo commentary happening right now. Okay, let's look at this board. So, we've got... This top row actually looks decent from first glance. All Grubs and Crossroads and Fog Canyon is not that difficult of a goal. The only thing you really need is Crystal Heart. You also need something like Isma's or Claw, something that gets you into Fog Canyon. Let's see. Right side is pretty garbage. Mask Maker's pretty easy, and 6 map pins is pretty easy. So both racers getting 200 Geo from this opening one. Opening chest. Not the greatest amount of Geo, but obviously not the worst either. I believe the worst Geo that they can possibly get is 150, so 200 is fairly average. Let's see. Left side of the board, also not great. We got a triple Rando charm goal here. Great Slash, also random. Flower to Elderbug, also a bit random. You need Claw and Dive for that one. And 5 Grubs in City of Tear also requires Claw. And bottom of the board, 5 Grubs in City of Tears, Void Tendrils, Marmu, Shape of Mud, 20 Grubs. Not that great. So I think if I were in this race, I would almost want to go top row to force someone into bottom row. Because there's nothing on the bottom here that's particularly amazing. There's 2 really late goals here. Plus Marmu, which requires Dream Nail. Yeah, so let's take a look at the middle goals. We got 5 corner 4 locations. Homothety choosing not to stop and talk. It doesn't look like either of them did, actually. What are you tagging me for? Oh, Shaddy's gonna join commentary? Oh boy. That means I have to actually join a voice channel. See, this is what happens. Like, if you complain about stuff enough, people will do stuff. That's how it works. Hey, what's up? Hello?
Hi there.
Hey, there it is.
Hello.
There's his voice.
Nice. Hi everyone.
I suppose I better add your name to the overlay. Give me a second. Talk about the middle 9 goals. I haven't got there yet.
Some of them are pretty okay. Like Crystal Guardian. Spent 3000 Geo. Used 2 simple keys. Like, they not exactly in the middle, but they are around. So the person who like takes early advantage will snipe a lot of these goals, and we will see something like 1 to 5 early lead, I believe. So
Well said.
yeah.
So, who's your vote on for this race?
My vote is for Pest. He was doing really great
Really?
job. Like, yeah. So, I was watching his last race, and it was nearly perfect one. Also, he beat me earlier. So,
I think my heart says Pest, but my mind says Homothety for this one.
Yeah.
But really, all I
feel like-
really want is
yeah.
a good race. I want a 13 to 12.
Yeah, me too. So basically, I'm voting for Pest because he's an underdog in this matchup. Also, we can see these numbers next to players' names, like 1 and 10, which are literally like saying the placing or the seeding
Yep, their
into
seeds.
bracket.
So they find Cyclone Slash here at False Knight. So they find a Balder kill item right away. Which is great because now they can go through the mound and actually clear all of it in one go. And Pest is dropping frames. Amazing.
Amazing. Yep. And we'll see if either player is still familiar with the Cyclone Slash Baldur kill.
I know Homothety doesn't like it, but I don't know about Pest.
It's really not a bad thing to do.
It's not. And
I think-
the one here in
yeah,
the
so
mound is
it's-
really easy too. He's the closest one to his curl up. His curl up trigger. I don't know what you call that. His whatever. Where he curls into a ball. This has the shortest range of that out of all the Baldurs.
Yep. So the burst Baldur item kill, I guess it's a viewer song,
Yeah, absolutely.
but it's like, you just have to chill there like for 3 minutes or maybe more.
Pest is not going to kill this Baldur.
Oh, that might be huge.
And Homothety is not doing well with this kill.
Yeah, so basically you want to like charge it next to Baldur, unleash it, go right and go left. So you should unleash it before you like moving to the right.
Yeah, Homothety's a little bit far left for this right now. He needs to be a little further right and then not step quite as far when he goes to the right. To do this, you need a really quick right-left movement.
Yeah,
He's making too big of movements right now.
True. So he actually is on like right position. You should stay next to this
There,
like
he got
woods
it.
thing. Yeah, nice. I think he need. Okay, one more. Yeah, as I said, and it's nothing. Okay.
That's like 30 seconds to a minute just gone from that.
I think it's much more than that. Like, if there is claw somewhere, or it's a claw seed, or whatever, this will be much more.
He's going left. Interesting. Probably just to interact with this
Really?
location. Yep. It's much faster to interact with that corner for location without him being there. Because then you don't need to say yes or no to him. He doesn't have... there's much fewer boxes. But going through that transition with the load normalizer is also very slow to do it twice. So probably better to get it on your way down instead of what he just did there.
And I just looked at the sides of the board, and I don't really like neither top or bot.
Yeah,
So
none of
I
the
think-
sides are really that great.
So I think we'll see one of the players rushing these map pins, or like giving a flower quest to Elderbach. However, like neither of sides is really good.
Column 4
Maybe right
actually
side.
appears to be really good, though. I mean, you've got 6 tolls, corner for locations, 2 simple keys, and then Elder Who and Shape of Un are kind of the odd ones out, but those other 3 are really easy goals.
True, and yeah, I think if it's a close seat, Homothety will go for the right side rush because there are like 3 goals in one go.
Homothety checking the dark room right after False Night. not quite the right play. You need to go
Agree.
here first before anything.
Yeah, so back again to the randomizer like theory, if you can say that.
The randomizer fairy.
Yeah. So from
like
3
it.
shops, you get about 7 or 8 pickups. When you go to the like resting grounds, you actually can check on the 2 of them without anything like any dive or stuff. And the only like upside of the Homothety play here is that he will be able to check these 2 like not great checks, like essence things.
Pest finding dive
Sometimes-
here is very good. So he just found dive in one of the shops. And he has that now, so if he goes, he's going darkroom, it looks like. That's a much bigger advantage for him over Homothety at this point, because he'll be able to check at least that one chest in the crypts.
Yeah, true. And the question is, if either of players find Great Slash somewhere, will you go for the left side with this goal?
I don't really like the left side at all. Column 2 is gross.
Yeah, true.
CG1's the only
same
really good one there.
And same question is for bottom side. Will you mark Shape of Fun right away, like if you find it? I don't think so. It's much better, like because of second from the bottom row, the 4th row.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are like a lot of easy goals there. So if you mark anything in your home row, you basically live in it, like up to the middle. But apart from that, like it's not really great. Marmu awful, 20 grabs awful, Void Tendrils even more awful.
Yep.
So
5 grub City of Tears is pretty bad too. So
at this point, I think both players realize that they want right side, and they will kind of going toward this side of the board.
380 Geo at Dreamnail.
And a Moonwalk from Homothety.
Yeah, well. Shape of Fun at 500 Essence. Ooh, that hurts. Howling Race at 900. That makes the bottom part of the board even worse.
Yeah, and it makes right side really great, because once you get 500 essence, you can get 2 goals.
True.
From that.
Pest having a little bit of trouble here in the dark room. He's on his 2nd attempt now, I think. 3rd attempt. Seems to be doing much better this time. And he's through.
However, if you get early Dreamnail, I think it's a really good opportunity to like invade your opponent's side with all these Dreamnail goals. Like you do Lost Kin, you get fast 0 kill, and you can snipe Shape of Fun and 500 essence.
Let's see how many Dreamnail goals there are on here, because that's usually pretty important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's about average, I would say. 6 Dreamnail lock goals. The 6th one being Shape of Fun, since we've seen that already. Otherwise, there's 5 just Dreamnail only locked goals. The Shape of Fun one is kind of a Dreamnail plus Rando locked goal because of where it was placed.
At 500 essence? So let's look at how many goals are like claw locked.
Claw-locked goals.
Yeah, so...
Claw is gonna be pretty
if-
important, it looks like.
Yeah,
That's not. The Hot Springs one is not, I don't think. Deepness Scrubs is not. Let's see. Nosk is... So there's 5. 5 claw-locked goals.
I think saving 20 grubs without claw is also kind of weird thing to do.
It's weird, yeah. That might be claw-locked, but I'm not sure. There might be enough without claw that you could get that one, but you would definitely want claw for that one. Absolutely. So, we could still have a Flukemarm seed. Dive is the only progression we have right now.
Oh boy, we haven't seen the Flickmarm seed in the whole tournament. That would be amazing.
I want one.
Yeah. Once Sean did the change with the chests, I haven't seen like any of Flickmarm seeds, to be honest.
Oh, never mind. Wings is at Salubra. That's progression right there.
Oh, I must want to buy this Fragile Strengths. Unfortunately.
And Fragile Heart is in the crypts, so that's 2 out of the 3 right away. That that makes left side a little bit more palatable, but I still don't think I would pick that because of column 2.
Yeah, in column 2 there are like no really good goals. Apart from Crystal Guardian.
Yeah, your first trip across the board is not going to be bad because CG1 is almost available now even, but everything else is disgustingly gross.
It will be bad, yeah, because you have at least 3 unobtainable goals there. You need Crystal Heart, or like you need, which is usually, it's either really early in the game or like you never see
yeah
till the end.
All right, looks like Homothety is done with his Sphere 0 checks. We'll see where he decides to go now.
Okay, best going towards these grubs. I don't think I like this. This is a thing you can do like later. With like some movement abilities. I hope it's not a walking seed.
I kind of like walking seeds, I guess. I like watching walking seeds. I don't like playing them. Mostly because I'm a little bit mean towards other players when I'm commentating or watching. I want to see long races.
Yeah, because you can stay focused like for 2 hours, but after this, you start making some weird mistakes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially when races get towards 3 hours, it gets pretty bad, and people make a lot of mistakes. It becomes like a stamina race at that point. Like, who's just better at being good for longer, you know? Who has the endurance, I guess, to do it for that long. Pest finding wings now.
Yeah, and wings were quite expensive.
No, Pest was not able to check a Soul Eater before because he didn't have wings. when he was there.
Yeah, so let's see if Pest decides to return back to resting grounds. And Pest haven't checked the Soul Catcher too, so I think because of these two facts, Homothety is in elite right now.
I would agree. It looks like Pest is going back for Soul Catcher now. He's going to save a little bit of time on this check because the Shade Skip with Wings is faster than what Homothety did to check it. But Homothety just in general has been moving a little bit faster, so he's still ahead at this point.
Yeah, Homothety saved time on not going for this drop. That's two. And also Homothety saved some time on like not doing Darkroom.
But Homothety went the Dark Room, though? He went it before Pest did.
Yeah, true. Wait, did Pest go to Dark Room? I completely missed that.
Yes, they've both been through the Dark Room to Resting Grounds.
I was focused on some idea.
Ooh,
And
Leg Eater's got a cloak.
nice. It's really nice.
That's a really important find. I don't know that either racer will go. Well, we obviously see Homothety going to Fungal right now, but I think we'll see Pest follow and go that way as soon as he's done with this check, because it doesn't really make sense to go to City of Tears right now, unless you're trying to do some really weird plays. Fungal is the next logical choice. So
Yeah, so Fungal is much better than Green Pass. It's an option since they have dive, but Green Pass has like one check and like, you can do 4 checks at least during the same time. I mean, it takes a while to do like walk around the Green Pass and get checks there. Also, you really want a dash while you're like passing through the Torrents thing, and apparently Torrents is a high density check, if you can say that.
I'm telling you, Thorns always has something. That's my own personal opinion, but it's paid off so far for me. So Homothety choosing not to farm for dash. We'll see if Pest makes the same decision. Pest has a little bit more money on his way here, so that's in his favor, but not such a great amount that it's going to make a huge difference. We'll see if he decides to farm the Shroomel Ogres here by the Charm Notch to be able to get dash, or if he decides to go deeper into Fungal without having it.
In this case, it makes sense to farm this Geo. Maybe even like go towards Green Pass and farm the Moss Charger. Like it's most efficient way to do it.
This is it's kind of an awkward position that they're both in, because I mean, 370 is quite a bit of Geo, and you obviously want to prioritize getting dash because of how powerful it is, just in speeding up your general movement. So it's just weird because there's not a really good spot to farm Geo in Fungal. The best spot is maybe these Shroomel Ogres just to save and quit and get the 45 from the one that respawns every time, but is that worth doing it until you get 370? I'd say probably not. Which I think is why we're seeing Homothety going deeper into Fungal, grabbing a bunch of these Geonodes on his way, but still making progress towards all these checks.
Yeah, I think you can do about 300 geo on your way to Mantis Lords and like doing the Mantis Lord checks. There are like two these mushrooms. It's 90. There are like 3 geo rocks with some enemies there. So, I mean, 3 packs of geo rocks, about 45 each, and maybe something from enemies. So yeah, I think it's about 300, maybe 200 and a half. And how much was clock? I believe it's something about 370.
Yeah, 370 was cloak. So
Yeah, so
Homothety has enough now.
Yep, good for him. I think Pest should spend less time on farming this geo and dash slash. Nice.
Not on the board though. We have Great Slash on the board.
Yeah, and they
have the other
found
two.
either. Yeah. That's funny.
I don't know how, but it always seems to work out like that. The one you need is the one on the board, but you find the other ones.
We'll see if Homothety decides to go deepnest before going green pass here. Getting to Mask Maker can be a bit awkward without Lantern and without Claw. It actually requires some weird spider poggos, or like Plane Weaver pogo.
Yeah, those rooms in the dark are really difficult, especially
And
since
also,
it's not something you normally practice.
Yeah, and the Flying Weaver hitbox is actually big, and there are like places with the spikes where it can't pass, so you should like aggro him, don't hit because he dies from spikes, and let him like slowly fly to you. I don't think it's possible without Lantern, or like it will take forever to do.
Yeah, it's probably not worth it without Lantern. It's definitely possible, but yeah, definitely not worth the time loss you're gonna experience without having Lantern.
Yeah, but on the other hand, quick tram pass check and maybe 2 checks. Yeah, they're actually bad without any spells. Like either VS or Holland Race makes Weaver's Den checks much better.
Pest saving quitting here after getting enough geo. Looks like neither of the racers are going to be going for nice. Homothety getting that explosion pogo on the enemy first try.
Yeah, that's really nice. And actually there is a strat where you can like push the body of this bug to the top. Like there is a little edge. So it makes this pogo trivial.
I really liked that movement by Homothety there.
Yeah.
Doing the little dive onto the wall location. I mean, the small little optimizations like that are the reason why Homothety is the #1 seed.
Yeah, true. So Homothety is like doing much more things, and he's still ahead on top, like on top of Pest right now.
Pest isn't too far behind, but just in terms of movement, movement alone and Probably a little bit of routing too. I'd say he's maybe a minute ahead of Pest right now, maybe more.
We'll see if Pest will continue or like continue following Homothety into Deep Nest.
I don't think he will. I think
might,
he'll
though.
go up to Green Path.
Pest. I saw Pest running low percent, so he's familiar with Dark Deep Nest. He might go there. And we'll see if Homothety is here just for Trampas, or he will like do the checks there. I don't think he will go for Maskmaker. It's really not worth it right now. With Lantern, it's okay. Without Lantern, it's meh.
Pest. Gotta be careful, man.
Yeah, looks like Homothety is rushing this Trampas. I really like this because it might take a while getting Dream Nail. Best taking a lot of damage in this fuck canyon. Yeah, and I really like race check. It's always something in my races. Not sure why.
Confirmation bias, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I skipped this pickup in a group stage, I believe, once or twice, and there was something. So I won't skip it in any following race.
It's always one of those things where you'll do a race, you'll have no problem with any check for a long time, and then one time some random check will screw you over, and then you'll never ever skip that one again.
Yeah, that's true. Like in my race with Pest, I had to do one of two checks, and I did neither of them, and I lost all my early advantage because of that.
Well, here comes Homothety. He's right behind Pest on the way up into Green Path. Plus, he's already gone and gotten Tram Pass, so Homothety just being a lot more efficient in his checks and movement overall.
I don't really like that. I think Homothety should go and sell something to them.
Why is that?
Yeah, buy this Iselta pings and then go continue to checks.
So Homothety completely skipping the Wraith check. I know he likes to skip that. In this case, he's going to be correct in skipping that because it was just quick focus. But, I mean, this is the kind of gamble that Homothety likes to take. He'll skip some of these more out-of-the-way checks in favor of checks that are more convenient.
Yeah. I think it's not a bad play. Like, it's not too far from the Queen's Stack Station. Like, so you definitely can do it in like a different order.
Yeah, you can. I've personally been that's one of mine, right? That's one of mine that I've been burned by, so I won't ever go back to it too. Fluke nest being found in the Green Path chest.
Yeah, true. I think the most like valuable thing or like important thing about this skip. If you skip this, you might forget about this check forever.
Yep. Same with the Mantis Lords too. Both racers not checking anything behind Mantis Lords. And then that's a check where if you don't get it right when you're there, it's a huge time investment to go back, because it not only is backtracking time, it's boss killing time, and then you need to save quit too if you don't have claw and go back up to the chest. So it's one of those decisions you need to kind of make when you're there. Like, is it worth the time investment while you're in the area to check those 2 checks, or do you kind of take a gamble and hope there's nothing there?
Also, I swear that I'll never ever skip Mantis Lords after beating them. I mean, Mantis Lord checks. Because most times I skipped this check. Like, I beat Mantis Lords for the goal or like for later, and never came back for the checks. And most times there was a claw. No.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah. That's really rough.
Interesting routing here we're seeing from Homothety. He's doing a lot of these grubs here in Crossroads. I'm not sure why he would choose to do them now.
That's really weird thing. Maybe he wants some extra geo from grubs, like to not waste time going down to the king station and selling things to them. So maybe he's just rushing some gold or like geo things. I think, yeah, it makes sense. He skipped the race, pick up. Oh, and Pest decides go left side.
All right, Pest found Great Slash. They can check Nailmaster's Glory already.
Yeah. I should say I don't really like this.
I agree. I don't think marking left side of the board is really that great of a call because of how late a lot of these goals are, but I guess we'll see. We'll see if it pays off. It's a ballsy decision.
I mean, yeah, you get early lead on the goals, like you get like 5-1 or 5-2. But still, what you gonna do if you're not finding claw anytime soon?
Cry, probably.
Yeah. Probably cry.
Excuse the momentary change of Pest's color. I was trying to get the color bars up. I changed the wrong thing.
Or even if you find claw, you're like, and not finding Dreamnail, you still will cry. Because neither of other 2 goals are like fast.
Homothety in the bingo chat. I'm over here killing myself to lock in right side, and you mark Great Slash? Amazing.
Yeah, amazing. Really amazing.
Taking the time to type in bingo chat.
True, yeah. So basically, it's kind of a misread from our perspective. Homothety actually rushed some early geo for these pins.
Homothety 2 geo short of the pins. Oh my god.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's so perfect.
it's perfect.
Hey, there we go. I think Pest kind of put himself in a hole here, I think, by marking left side right away.
Did Homothety interact with Cornifer down there, like in Deep Nest?
No, he did not.
I think it was a mistake because he was right there.
It's a very easy one to forget about, but yeah, I agree. I mean, if you're right next to that location, may as well talk to him.
Yeah, just because of like your opponent can steal this goal really easy. Like spend 3,000 geo is easy goal. Crystal Guardian 1 is easy goal.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, Pest should be rushing to the middle of the board right now for sure.
and it's yeah, and I think still Pest will be able to snipe one of these early goals from Homothety in first column, like pay for 6 stalls or interact for 5 conifer locations.
Yeah. Since
Homothety-
Homothety's not going to be able to mark both of these for a while, I think, yeah, you're right. It is important to take one of them because they're both very easy goals. Well, I guess my wife is going to bring me a bacon cheeseburger and some cheese curds. Now I'm really hungry. And all of chat is really hungry now. You're welcome.
Bon appetit. Oh, and Pest is going to get this journal.
Isma's at Hornet.
Oh, nice.
And immediately gonna go check Shape of Un. I like this.
Oh, and actually it was Homothety who is checking the journal thing. Not sure why. Like, this goal is awful.
It's not even on his side of the board.
Yeah, and you need claw for it, and
Yeah.
you need shade cloak for it. It's terrible.
Yeah, really not a good goal. I mean, you're in the area, so if it came to that, doing it now is better than backtracking a minute plus to come and get it later, but I don't think this is a goal that he should ever be planning to get, so he kind of almost just gave up 30 seconds there.
Yeah, I think both players should rush towards this spend 3 KGO goal, because it's easiest goal in column 3.
I think you're right. I mean, out of all of these,
yeah, it will give for Pest it's even more important than for Homothety, because Pest will be able to snipe this early goal, as I said before, like pay 4 tolls, for 6 extra tolls, or just 6 tolls. I can't talk apparently, as usual. It's my thing.
Homothety gonna find out where Great Slash is here. We still haven't seen a Nailmaster's Glory check, have we? I would like to see that out of Pest. And now Homothety too, they both can check it.
Yeah, I think Pest should rush like Crystal Peak and then spend 3k geo.
Yep, I agree. I think this is a long time coming for Pest. He is finally going to kill CG1 now. This is something he should have done 10 minutes ago. Absolutely.
Yeah, true. Because like it will take a while Homothety to get these Cornifer locations, but still like it won't be that hard, and most of them like on his way. So we are like seeing a race between them.
I love seeing this Spike Gauntlet. This is my favorite trick, I think, in all of Rando.
Yeah, true. And after a little bit of practice, it's not that hard, but it's really cool.
It's so fun to do.
And
Do you remember when we first had Rando come out and people were freaking out over this trick, and now it's just people get it first time every try?
yeah, true.
I don't know.
Also,
I find that kind of stuff really cool. Like, even Shade Skip for at Salubra was kind of that way too a long time ago, where people thought it was a really difficult trick, and now it's just like, it's whatever. You can get it first try every time.
and Pest getting trolled for this miner. Sorry.
Just kill him.
No Oxpogo for you. Oh my god. Please, Pest. Yeah, Pest decides to kill him. It was Smile's little sister, I guess. Or brother. Not sure.
Homothety in danger of dying to Hornet 1.
Nice. I really want to see him dying here.
Oh, he didn't die. Damn it. That would have been funny. We could have shamed him forever after that one.
Yeah, true. And Homothety decides to check shape of fun. I can't blame him for this check. It's also easy to forget, and it's right there.
I say damn it because Homothety is... Wow, he just killed the Aluba. Amazing. But yeah, I mean, Homothety is obviously the favorite in this race. So, I'm the biggest fan of close races. And anytime, you know, the favorite of a race loses a little bit of time, you know, that increases the chance that the race will be closer.
Yeah, true.
Plus, you know, I just spent 2 hours commentating with Homothety earlier today, so I gotta give him a little bit of shit.
And let's see. I think Pest has enough relics just to sell and get his 3k Geo. On the other side, Homothety still need to farm some relics before going to Lem.
Wow. M, using big words. Not saying heck in there. What is up? Are you feeling okay?
Did you mean the rude commentators?
Yep.
We're not running. We're just commentating. It's pretty late stage, like in the tournament, so we are expecting good plays from both runners.
I'm more nervous about, like, what happens after this tournament's done. Because I'm kind of in charge of that. Like, what do we do next? I need to figure that out. Both runners being in the crypts right now. Do another one.
And Pest decided to like check some extra relics while Homothety just ignores them. I really like ignoring like relics from Homothety. He realizes that he needs just one more.
Yeah, he's rushing the corner for locations right now.
That's true too, but I think he's realizing that third column isn't really good, apart from this one goal.
No. The 5 City of Tears grubs requires claw to get, and neither player has claw right now. They can both get 4 out of the 5, but they can't get the 5th one. The 5th one being the one right below Watcher Knights. You can't get that one without claw. This sync is amazing. I love this.
Yeah.
Both players in the exact same room.
Pest really shouldn't stop for these relics.
Yeah, he
He
needs
has
to
a lot of
he needs to spend his
things.
geo and get into Homothety's column 4 as soon as possible.
Yeah, true. Sniping Mask Maker can also be the play here.
Ooh.
Like you buy a lantern and you go there.
I would love that snipe.
Yeah, because for Homothety that will be like a bit painful to return back.
Right, because what else do you have? You have
30
Nosk, 500 Essence, and 20 Grubs. Maskmaker is really easy in comparison to all 3 of those.
And also it's really easy compared to all his other goals. I mean, he can't even do anything. So it will do 2 things. It will grant you an easy goal, and it will prevent your opponent from like getting all these good goals.
Yeah, that's the kind of play that Pest needs to beat Homothety, I think. He needs to lock Homothety into his home role and prevent him from going anywhere. And that would be the play that would do it.
And also, like, he don't even need to go to the deepness. He can go to Queen's Gardens.
True, he
It's
has
much
Isthmus.
easier. Yeah, it's much easier to like climb or like opposite of climb. Going down.
I've been really impressed by Pest, I think. Like, if we had one racer that was the most improved over this entire tournament, I think Pest is the one. Like, we've had a lot of improvement from, you know, Yote, from Pest, from Velocity, from you, from really everybody
Murray
has gotten really good over the course of this entire tournament. I think, you know, I've kind of said that a couple of times while I've been on commentary the last few races, but man, I think it's really impressive, the improvement that we've seen. It's been like 3 months, so, but it's still really cool just to watch the improvement over the course of those 3 months, to where if these two faced off at the beginning of this tournament, Homothety would win, no question. But now we're kind of at the point where either player could kind of win. I mean, Homothety is still the favorite in this race, I would say, undoubtedly, but Pest has actually a fighting chance now, which I think says a lot.
Yeah, especially Homothety is like in the lead because of all these meme categories he runs. like Whispering Roots percent, or like Azote percent, or like Mask percent things. Like sometimes you see these weird goals on the board, and just knowing where things are and most efficient way to do them can do the trick for you.
All right, now we're gonna get our first look at Nailmaster's Glory, actually.
Yeah.
I was gonna say at the Shopkeeper's Key, but he has to do this first to even look at that. And a 620 Geo.
Nice.
He did not need that.
Yeah, so, and Homothety gonna be disappointed.
There we go. That's 3K. Too bad there's no 5k geo on the board too, because Pest would have just got that.
I think Pest shouldn't buy these mask shards right now. He should keep some geo for Kingdom Edge check. I think.
Oh, Pest is going for use 2 simple keys.
Oh.
How do you feel about this?
No, I don't feel it's a great idea. Also, he's using like a wrong one. Like you should use one.
Use the bath one, right?
Like, for
in
best,
City
yeah,
of Tears?
For best, yeah, for sure. Like there is no GG hot goal here, so he might be in trouble if something is like down there in sewers.
Right, because then he'll have to get a 3rd simple key.
Yep.
Which he could get from Broken Vessel, but I feel like using it on GG is a waste, especially since he's going right here. He's right next to the door that uses a simple key, right there.
Yeah, it's a misplay from Pest. Maybe he realized that too.
Yeah, he's probably thinking about it right now and kicking himself for it, but... meanwhile, Homothety is heading out the Kingdom's Edge to make these checks.
I like this. These 2 checks, like, kinda close to you, and you don't really waste time on these checks like you do when you like go to Soul Sanctum, for example, or like into Deepness.
Oh, he's going straight up?
Because
he's not even stopping.
Oh.
He must be going for the hot springs.
Maybe. Not sure if I like this play, to be honest.
What else do you do, though, if you're in his situation?
I think you search for Claw or for Dreamnail.
It's hard to say, I think, because... man, this is one of those situations where getting bingo board position is so important. But at the same... What is he doing? Homothety, where are you going? Are you drunk?
Can we have some Scurry Lost for Homothety?
I think that's the first time I've heard that. Scurry Lost for Homothety? What? Amazing. He must be going for that goal because there's no other reason to be up here.
Yep, true. I mean, you can get some relics from here, but you already spent all your geo, like, and you bought everything you needed.
Yeah. So
I don't.
How does
like
he connect
this.
to this though? Because column 2, there's nothing besides Crystal Guardian 1 that's really good to take out of column 2. Lost Kin, they can't even do. Soul Tyrant, they can't do. 2 extra masks is a terribly long goal. And Void Tendrils, they still can't do. So...
no reason to rush this goal right now. You need Claw, you need Dreamnail.
I kind of agree. Connecting goals are important, but... I don't think this is the time to do this one right now.
Yeah, also you can find Crystal Heart somewhere, so there will be much more like reason to do this invasion. But I think on Homothety side, you... oh, and Pest found Crystal Heart. That's huge.
Wow, that's really important.
Like, one more goal for Pest. Yeah, so as Homothety, you really want to get your home row stuff rather than invade. Because invading through this column 2 is really bad thing. you can't get any of these goals quickly.
Is that his 6th toll?
I think yes. Yeah, he definitely got one in Green Pass, one in Queen Station, one in King Station. So once here, it's for Forgotten Crossroads 5, and 6 is Crystal Peaks Dark Room. So yep,
Cool.
you got 6, and yep.
I like taking that one better than the 2 simple keys.
Yep, me too.
Although he's gonna have... We'll see if he uses this, but he'll be able to have that in reserve too. Maybe if he could get the... I don't even know. How would you get back there again, though? To make that your 2nd goal? Because you need to get across the board again, but what in column 2 and 3 is going to get you there?
Dream Nail. Yeah.
Okay, well played.
Or Claw.
There's Dream Nail! Oh my god! We found Dream Nail. Grub Song has
yeah.
Dream Nail.
Both races Dream Nail at Grubson. Interesting. That's huge thing for Homothety. Yeah, I think West isn't far away from it too, and I don't see any reason for Pest to hide his Crystal Heart. Where is he going?
I don't know. Looks like Homothety got the Hot Springs goal.
Please help
That's a good
us.
take in the middle. Where is Pest going?
Pest can check Great Slash and he passed it. So
He can't check that yet. He doesn't have Claw.
maybe Pest forgot to unlock this Queen Station.
You know, he's done that before. He needs to...
Maybe he didn't have enough Geo to unlock this. And then he doesn't have this basic stalls, I guess. Oh no,
Okay,
Pest is going he's going to Deep Nest. Okay.
Oh, he's going to Mask Maker. That's where he's going.
Yeah.
That's where he's going.
Why he didn't choose better path from Queen Station?
He really needs to make a better habit of buying Queen Stag, because this is... Oh, they're both going there!
Oh. Oh. That's gonna be interesting.
It's a race. They're almost in the same room. It's a race to Mask Maker. I don't think I've seen this before. I love this. Yeah. Let's go.
With same abilities.
Oh my god, this is gonna be intense. Pest only has 2 HP left though. 1 HP. Pest, don't die now.
Oh no, Pest, please.
Pest, don't die! Okay. We're good so far. He needs to remember, though, that he needs to go up to the bench. He's forgetting! This is a problem. This is a huge problem.
Oh no.
He doesn't have Claw, so he's gonna be soft locked down here. Oh.
Maybe he wants to do this, Pogo.
You only make this mistake once, and this is the mistake that Pest is making. Oh boy.
No, Pest.
You can't
You
make
should
that,
find-
dude. You need that bench.
Or do this weird, like, pogo. No, I think Homothety got this.
Really unfortunate that Pest is making this mistake now. This will guarantee that Homothety gets this goal. He needs to abandon it, which it looks like he's doing.
Yeah, actually, Pest haven't unlocked this stack.
Okay, looks like Homothety's gonna, or Homothety. Looks like Pest is gonna head towards the
Yeah, the grubs
crossroads
goal,
and Fog Canyon grubs.
and hopefully he will get Dream Nail out from there. Because he should have enough, just barely enough grubs from this goal.
Yeah, that would be good too if he checked it.
Pest, please don't die. Okay. Yeah, I'm watching Restream, so I'm a bit behind. I really like that Pest abandoned the idea going to Mask Maker.
I do too. Yep, and he's gonna feel really good about abandoning that because Homothety just marked it. He's also probably gonna be upset at himself for not remembering to go and sit on that bench. But he definitely made the right call by leaving right away as soon as he figured out he was soft locked. Pest also doesn't have any charms equipped right now. None. And he has 5 notches.
So Pest still has movement advantage over Homothety. We'll see if he gets something good out from this Where's Den check. It's a bit awkward to check like the chest, because you need to climb there at least twice to break the wall without any spell.
Yeah.
I don't think you can break it with
Well,
dive.
he found VS, so that's enough.
Oh.
What a perfect time to find that.
Yep.
Alright, what's in this chest? Long nail, nothing. And looks like Pest is going to take this goal here. Does he have... Okay, he just marked it. Alright.
Okay, cool. Okay, will we see Pest checking the grub zone?
Hopefully he does. I mean, he barely has enough for it now, but... We'll see if he goes back for it.
Okay, he's moving. Yeah, looks like he's going for it. And Homothety decides to invade with Marmu. Oh, I think it's really good play by Homothety. He gonna get Elder Who. He gonna get Marmu. And he will be a bit short, but still. He'll be able to mark all these essence goals.
Pest finding Dream Nail now, though.
Yeah, really good for him.
But can he really do anything with it? He can do... I mean, he can do Soul Tyrant and Lost Can. But If he decides to rush that, though, I guess we'll see.
Yeah. And still, like, neither players have. Oh, Best decides to rush mask shards.
I don't think I agree with this. Two mask shards is such a long goal. I understand being decisive, but I'd be way more decisive towards something you just got Dream Nail for.
Yeah, true. Because Homothety will be able to mark a lot of goals really soon. Like, they really synergize well. Oh, and Best gonna die to this. I don't want to believe into it. Best, please don't die to Burning Moloch. Yeah, and as we said before, like, Best second column is really bad. And it will take a while him to, like, get out of it. In that time, Homothety will be able to snipe all these easy goals.
I mean, now that he has Dream Nail, though, Soul Tyrant and Lost Kin become fairly easy to do. So
Yeah.
spending time here to go for 2 extra masks is a waste, I think. I mean, plus in going for Soul Sanctum, which neither player has been into yet, you get all those checks, plus you get Soul Tyrant on top of that. I think that's the play that he needs to be making right now.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you get 3 more checks out of here, and you might get like Claw. I still think that you have to buy the Fragile Strength and Great Nail at least once before going for these dream bosses. Especially when you don't have neither Shaman Stone, neither like spells. It will reduce time you spend on these bosses, and I think you will even win time.
That puts Marmru into his reserve for Homothety.
Yeah, I think Homothety gonna go in full clear Fungal right now, or like at least get Elder Who. I think stopping for doing Mantis Lords isn't a bad option also, because he unlocked the shortcut, I believe. Yeah, Homothety definitely is in a good position right now.
Looks like Pest is making the right decision, though, to go up to Soul Sanctum. This looks like a Soul Tyrant play.
Yes. However, like Soul Tyrant with Snail Zero and no other like stuff will take really long time.
That's true.
So
Soul Tyrant with Nail Zero is not easy. It takes a very, very long time.
he had to buy this Fragile String, or at least Great Nail. Like, I personally would Great Nail once by this charm. It would increase my nail damage like 2 times, almost 3 times. Yeah, these levers have weird hitboxes. And there is some pressure on Pest right now. I would like to see Lost Kin play from Homothety right now.
I think you're very likely to get that. Where else would he even go right now? I mean, 500 Essence has to be on his radar, including Shape of Un, so...
Yeah, so basically if he's doing Lost Kin, he's getting 3 goals and 1 check. I mean, he can get nice.
Is that where he's going?
Because it's a bit faster. Like a safe play.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna rush 500 Essence and Shape of Un and not worry about Lost Kin for now.
Yeah, it is an option. Because it will take a while for Pest to find either like Fragile Greed or like Claw and doing some home roll goals before he will be even be able to mark like both of these 2 goals. So, and there are a lot of better goals on his side of the board. I mean, Homothety's side of the board.
If you're Pest here, I think you need to check the both dive and the chest after Soulmaster to try and find some sort of damage before you take on Soul Tyrant. And No Wise is down. So Homothety's at 450 Essence, just needs 50 more to complete that goal. And just a little bit of Geo. That's Soulmaster. How many grubs are they at? 14 for Homothety and 11 for Pest.
Okay, meanwhile I did a meme Okay, why Homothety went for the Zero? Oh, okay, so he didn't have enough. Okay. Yeah.
What
that's
memes
true.
is Chatty making?
You can check it in the chat.
Damn it! Go through.
Okay. Homothety finally got the Shape of Fun check. And basically that means that Homothety is in a kind of search mode right now.
Wow. I hope you enjoyed that belch from my wife, chat.
You muted it every other time. Oh my god.
Okay, Pest is killing this Soul Tyrant with a spoon.
With a spoon.
Yeah.
What's that one video from
Meanwhile-
forever ago? 1,000 hits with a spoon or something?
Yeah.
Oh, slowest way to die, is that what it is?
Yeah, one of these. Look at Soul Tyrant, he's terrified.
It'll be good that he'll get this goal, but man, I don't know if this is worth it.
Yeah. Lost Kin was much better thing to do, I think.
Yeah, get
Because
like
he
a
has
nail
dive
upgrade,
block.
then go lost skin.
Or get nail upgrade and go like here too.
Yeah, just get a nail upgrade and then then fight these dream bosses. Oh,
Like
I kind of have the
Homothety
feeling that this race
decides-
is over, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel that too. Like, look at this. When Pest started doing this Soul Tyrant, or like when he was at King Station, I think he lost pure 3 minutes just on this fight.
It's very possible.
Like, the bad thing about this Soul Tyrant is that he's teleporting and you can't like do a lot of slashes on him. And also he has like ton of HP
Yeah.
and he's flying. You can't damage him with dive.
Pest is doing a really good job during this fight, but he just has
Yeah, but-
no damage, so it's so slow because of that. It's not his fault. I mean, it kind of is, because
Yeah.
he didn't go and get damaged before, but
Come on, Pest, get at least 4 for this.
yeah, Homothety definitely going lost skin right now.
Imagine Homothety getting Lost Kin and then, like, with the nail grades, getting the Soul Tyrant before Pest.
That'd be funny.
Yep, true.
Homothety fights Lostkin and Soul Tyrant in the time it takes for Pest to finish this fight he's currently in. Hey,
Hold
we're in
on.
phase 2.
Oh. Thanks God.
You can actually use dive on him here. Amazing. This will speed this up at least.
I believe he has 350 HP on second phase, so
He's almost dead now. There he is.
true. Finally.
Where do you go now, though, if you're past? Like, what? What's your option here?
You should go for. You should go for checks. There is no like other option. You need claw. Like there are 2 goals in your like home row.
I mean,
are fast with the claw, but still, like you need to invade.
nobody's found Claw yet, which could... We talked about this before, but there's, what, 5 Claw-locked goals? If you find Claw, that's a huge advantage at this point in the race. Because we know Homothety hasn't found it, so I think I agree that if you're pest, you go for checks at this point. Because you need Claw to win. He's so behind right now in terms of board position that he needs some other kind of advantage over Homothety.
Yeah, true. Pest can check the rest of Crystal Peak, like apart from chest. Apparently he can check Crystal Heart without pain. Okay. And Homothety decides to check wings first.
And nothing. I know he likes to do this just in case it's a spell upgrade or something. Then you have the damage for Lostkin, but not going to help him here.
I think with dive and nail 1 he should be okay.
Yeah, he should be fine. Just having dive is enough too. It really helps you stun lock him, even if you have level 1 dive.
If Homothety gets this Lost Kin, I think he have pass to victory even without Claw. It will be a bit tough, and I'm not sure if you
I don't think he
goes
does.
for this, like
What could he do to get there?
20 grabs, use 2 simple keys, and save 5 grabs in deepness.
That would only get him to 12. So he would need 1 more. 2 extra masks, maybe?
True. Yeah, true.
Because all the rest of them are
but
basically claw locked.
But Pest won't be AFK, so it's not the play. You still need Claw.
Yeah. Either player is going to need to find Claw to win this, it looks like.
Yeah, and finding Claw will allow, like, the first player to find Claw will allow to mark a lot of goals. Things doesn't look great for Pest right now.
Pest just quit?
Because of
Why'd he
his-
quit? What?
Oh, I have no idea.
Has he used 2 simple keys now? I'm barely paying attention, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. He used 2 simple keys.
Okay, so he's got that in reserve.
Yeah, true. So he needs. Oh, and Pest warped back into Soul Sanctum.
Oof, that
That's
hurts.
really bad.
So Pest needs to get, can he get all the grubs in? He can get all the grubs in Deep Nest without Claw.
Yep.
I don't know that he wants to do that right now. But that
Yeah,
would give him 2
it's-
goals if he did it.
Yeah, he'll have to escape the beast then. It's not fun without Claw. Oh, and Homothety shows us some tricks to get this grab.
Yeah, that was some good creative
And-
use of an air stall there.
And looks like he's going for this key. I wonder why neither of players checked the Kingdom's Edge checks.
True. Neither player has been there yet. I mean, there's a lot of checks we haven't seen yet, so.
Yeah, true. So both players.
And Pest still doesn't have a charm equipped.
Oh my god.
With 6 notches. No charms. Pest. Come on, man. I understand wanting to go fast, but just take a small break at one of the benches and put some charms on. Even some of the
Yeah,
HP
true.
ones.
Oh, and how much they got raise from this essence goal.
Interesting. I'm not sure I would come back here to get that, but I mean, it's extra damage, I suppose. Maybe he's gonna go Fluke Marm now. Nope, never
Race
mind.
is
He's
really helpful versus Nosk. You can do a lot of damage with it.
yeah. Well, you need Claw to even
Um,
get to Nosk, so they're not
I
going
think
there
Homothety
yet.
decides to check Mantis Lords right now.
Well, Homothety's going back.
Why?
It looked like he was going to Nosk and then realized, oh crap, I can't get there right now. Really smart though to turn back that early instead of going all the way down just to realize you can't get up to him.
I thought that he is going for like Mantis Lords. Maybe he decides to go Kingdom Edge first. Because they still need to do these checks. So Pest,
Is he doing?
Pest
Oh
is
my!
back.
He's doing this shade skip. Homothety is choosing to do this shade skip up to where the flower is.
Oh, okay. So
This will be new. We haven't seen this in the tournament yet.
yeah, and this will demotivate Pest so hard. If Homothety gets this, it will basically kill Pest's hope.
Pest will think he has Claw after this.
Yeah, yeah. So for sure, it's like very sneaky play, and I really haven't seen this play from. Like it's the first time we see this in a tournament. Oh, and he gets up there. Oh.
Nama Lameho. Nama.
We might see Pest forfeit after this. Because like it's hard to believe that your opponent did this weird shade skip.
What is happening on Pest's
Especially when-
screen? What?
What is that? Oh my god. What is this? This is hilarious. Can some-
I've never seen this before. What is going on? What the hell?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
and Pest dies.
Yeah, because Pest has nail 0 in this fight.
Didn't he upgrade it to oh my god, this is a bad place to spawn. Why are you save quitting, Pest? You're gonna go end up right here. He just save quit to the exact same spot he was just at. Well, it looks like Pest just gave up in bingo chat.
Yeah.
He just said, I think I'm
looks
done, I'm
like-
not feeling good.
I can understand him, like,
Yep, Pest is gone. Pest has resigned. Well, I guess that's GG.
JG.
Hard to say that this probably wasn't coming
Hello.
anyway, but say that this probably wasn't. Oh my god, I need to mute you. But
Oh, sorry.
yeah,
Yeah. I got really lucky with Dream Nella Grub Song. I think I was in a pretty mediocre position without that.
yeah. Pest had it too, so you both had the
Right.
same items.
I know. I figured that Pest found it really quickly when he got the Crossroads Grubs goal,
Yeah.
but my side of the board benefited a lot more than his did. Like, I think I marked 4 goals thanks to Dream Nail,
Yeah,
or right away at least.
Where was Claw at? If you
I
have the
never
log.
found it. I'll look after I deliver this flower. You're kidding. I hit that same enemy in an Elder Bug.
Oh
once,
wow.
And it was super sad. I hated myself for it.
Well, guess you're not delivering that flower.
I guess not.
Nice
I
try
guess
though.
I failed.
you could deliver Broken Flower to Elderback.
It is at Fluke Nest.
Oh,
Are you
so
kidding
Pest
me?
was-
That's exactly where Pest was when he just quit.
You're kidding.
Oh
Oh,
my
that
God.
sucks.
Pest!
Yeah.
Pest!
Oh my god.
That
Pest,
is
you
so
would have just
typical.
found Claw. No!
So typical. I was going to Waterways pretty soon afterwards, as soon as I got 20 grubs, or maybe even to get 20 grubs, but still, that sucks for Pest.
That would have put him back in the race. Oh my god. He just died to Fluke Marm and then said I give up, so
Let's see, Crystal Heart was at Shade Soul. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
that was found by Pest.
And where was Greed? Or did Pest never find it?
That was not found, I don't believe.
Crystal Heart. Okay, so Pest probably still would have had a pretty bad time of getting out of column 1, I think. Like, the only clear goal he would have is 5 grubs in City of Deers. And then what? You know?
Well, then
the other cloak was vanilla, in the bad sense of vanilla. So,
At Shade Cloak, really?
yeah, Mothwing Cloak at Shade Cloak. So, I don't think anyone was going for Void Tendrils in this race.
Probably not. But I mean, he
That's-
could have taken Nosk from you with Claw.
Yeah.
Um,
I after I found Dreamnail, I basically decided I was never going for Nosk.
yeah.
I didn't feel like I needed it.
Yeah,
I
he'll
was-
see it when he rewatches it.
Yep, I was considering the 5 grubs in Deep Nest, but I didn't want to be stuck in Beast Den for too long.
Yeah, that takes a
trying to
long
get
time
out.
without Claw, for sure.
It really does, and it's really risky. Yeah, I was kind of. I didn't exactly have a plan for the end game of this race, but I was kind of hoping that I would find a way to not have to finish column 3, or a claw would fall in my lap or something. I might have gone for 2 extra masks actually. Come to think of it, I sort of forgot about that goal. I really should have gotten the No Eyes mask shard.
You took this hot springs really fast.
Yeah, I was really uncomfortable with that routing. I was kind of salty about, to say the least, I was really salty that
Agreed.
I sniped 3000 GO. I was just going a little too slowly to get it, and I knew that, but
So
like
Chad is imploring me right now to tell you to basically just rewatch this race.
oh, I will for sure. I mean, I was really really on the edge of my seat when I went into Deep Nest early. Like that was such a risky play. I really thought the correct defensive play was to go for 6 tools, and I was surprised that Pest hadn't gone for that. Because row 5 was awful, really awful. So like when I looked at the card at the start, I thought, well, column 5 is the best goal, but has best row, but how do you lock into it? So I'll have to lock into row 1, but I decided on the spur of the moment to rush Deep Nest.
Because of course you did. You're the king of Deep Nest. Why wouldn't you
Of
go
course
there?
I did. I thought it would be fun. And Pest decided to mark Great Slash, and I think that was a mistake. I feel bad for him because I don't think column 1 was salvageable. He certainly gave it a good shot though.
I think it would have been salvageable had he killed Flukmarm and got Claw. Because
Yeah.
at that point, I mean, 5 goals were Claw locked. So he
That is
could have
true.
started a
That is-
comeback with that.
That's
and
definitely true.
I don't know if it would have been enough because you had a sizable lead and board presence in addition to that, but
Yeah,
it
I
would have been
think
the start of a comeback for sure.
Right. The fact that I had opened up 3 lines would have made it really hard for Best to come back by this point.
Yep.
Especially if I took Elderbug as well and didn't break the flower in a really stupid way. Yeah, that's a goal. When you have wings, it's easy to put that off, but I think you really have to just go for it. The shade skip takes like 30 seconds to set up.
Yeah, it's really
I
not
thought
that bad.
this shade skip is much harder to do, but actually it's not. So it's a good game knowledge.
Yep. You know, speaking of good game knowledge, I tested that grub and basin like less than an hour before the race to see if it was doable without Claw.
That was
I-
sick.
I thought that was really cool. But yeah, I guess that just about covers it. Yeah, I'm not happy with everything I did in this race. I think a late Dream Nail Pest probably could have had a much more commanding presence. So that kind of bailed me out, I think. But you never know.
I think if you had played Pest at his best during this race, he would have beat you, to be honest.
Hmm.
You don't like that, do you?
That's a hot take.
I'm saying like the way if we take exactly how you played for the first, hour and a half, hour and 36 minutes, whatever this race ended up being at.
I think I was definitely beatable. I don't know if Pest was the one.
Not with the starting side that he picked, I don't think.
I think that
maybe.
if he had pushed me into row 1 or row 5 rather, I definitely would have had a much harder time at the seed. I don't know what I would have done, but I don't know. I think that I probably would have come out on top of 6 map so if we had raced towards that. 'Cause I know Pest likes to check a lot of random items before doing bingo. That's kind of what I was hinging on.
Okay, sorry to interrupt you guys, but I think I'll drop off because it's 5 a.m. on my side.
Sounds good.
A bit late. Yeah. I'll get some rest. Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
well,
GG, Homothety.
Yeah. Thanks for commentating,
Really
dude.
well played.
yes, both of you,
Um,
thanks for commentating.
Yeah.
It was short but fun, and I guess I'll be back for the community race tomorrow morning.
That's right. That is a thing that's happening.
Okay. GG once again.
Thanks.
See ya.
See ya.
So yeah, I think so. My main point, I guess, from that last comment, I think you at your best versus Pest at his best. I think you win. You during this race versus Pest at his best, I think, is really close, and maybe Pest edges you out.
Yeah, this is definitely suboptimal on both sides. I think we could have had like a really close and competitive race for sure. And Pest is a great runner.
Yeah, and he's improved a shit ton.
Oh my god, compared to what he was doing at the start of this tournament to now, like, it's not even close.
Yeah. I think it'd be funny to see, like, past Pest versus now Pest, because I think it would be a 13-0. Pretty damn sure it would be.
Oh, yeah. I would not be surprised at all. Pest in group stages was... I mean, he didn't know anything, and he really put in the effort to learn a lot, and I mean, he was killing it in brackets to knock out Trinomi, among others.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so really great performance on his part. And, well, I bought myself another couple of weeks of life, I guess, so... We'll see where it ends for me soon enough.
Yep, you got to get past Siplak/Murray and then me/Mage.
You are Mage, yeah.
We don't really have any slouches at all left in the tournament, so not that we really did anyway at this point, but...
Kind of counting on Mage to do my dirty work for me, so I only have to beat you once. But you never know.
I am your kryptonite. Come at me, bro.
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh well. Well, GG's regardless.
Yeah.
We'll see you in future words. In future races. I've had like 3 drinks. It's fine.
That's fine.
We'll see you in future races.
It's the second race. You cut loose a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a day full of Hollow Knight. You got to let me let loose a little bit. So,
yeah. Alrighty.
But yeah, we'll talk to you later, and GG's again.
Yep. See you around.
See ya. So thank you everyone for watching. I am still broadcasting, and my mic is on. Yep, we're good. Yeah. So we don't have any more races scheduled for this weekend right now. There will be a community race tomorrow. That will be a blackout bingo, a 2v2 v2 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 race. It looks like a bunch of teams doing a blackout race. So I just kind of keep an eye out on the Hollow Knight directory, I guess. That won't be broadcasted on this channel because I am not set up for that. So otherwise it probably would, but that is something you can check out tomorrow. There will be at least 8 people racing in that right now. So yeah, and then probably I think we're going to take next weekend off from the tournament because of because of not Thanksgiving. That's in November. Easter.
Hanukkah.
Easter, that's the one I'm looking for. Easter is next weekend, so we're probably going to take a break for next weekend. And then we'll be back the weekend after that with probably 3 races. So stay tuned for that. Keep your eye out on the schedule, the events page, which I will link now probably. Keep an eye out on that page. Whenever we get new matches scheduled, they go up there. And yeah, should be a fun rest of the tournament. Stay tuned for it. There's not much left. Just a couple matches left until we are completely done with this. And then we move on to the next stuff in the future, which is yet to be decided. So yeah, I should probably make a Twitter so I can announce stuff like this. But thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time.